Well, we were going fishing today. Does not look like we're gonna be able to now. What's going on, folks? Thank you guys again for tuning in. Welcome back to JuNa TV. Yes, it is raining and we planned on fishing today, but yeah, we're not gonna be able to. So as I was getting prepared to start packing up the stuff, putting it in the Jeep, started pouring. So I think today's video, guys, is gonna be another little different video. I'm gonna kind of go through my tackle bag with you all, let you guys know what I keep in my tackle bag, what I do to prepare when I'm gonna go out and fish, what I put in my backpack, and what I keep in the Jeep for spare stuff. So hopefully this video is interesting for you. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for me. If you like the content, leave a thumbs up on this video for me. It definitely helps out the channel. It also helps me as well. So I guess let's get started. It's not a huge enthusiastic introduction to the video, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's break open the bags and we'll start talking about what's inside of them. All right, guys, hopefully you all can hear me. I know I have a whew, that was a freaking spider. Oh, anyways, I hope you guys can hear me. The rain starts coming down a little heavier. It's gonna hit my garage and it might be a little loud, but let's break into my tackle bag here. I'll show you guys what I keep in here. I'll show you guys how I prepare when I go out and go fish and what I carry in my backpack. And hopefully this is a little informational for you guys. Maybe you guys, if you take, you know, the big bags like this, like I used to everywhere, you know that it can get heavy and it's just kind of tedious and your shoulder starts to hurt. You just have so much stuff. But on the flip side, sometimes it's convenient to have all your stuff right there with you. So let's break into it. Alright, so first thing on top, gonna have my hard baits. This is my 6 cents box here. This has got all the hard baits in it. Show you guys without knocking them over. Hopefully you guys can see that. This pretty much has most of my crankbaits and my walking baits. So we got, these are all 6 cents. So we got our L7 movements, we got our 6 cent swinks. We have our Crush 100Xs, we have our Crush 50Xs, we got our Crush Flat 75Xs there, we got our Splashback Topwaters, we have our, oh god, we have, sorry, a little tangled up. Anyways, we got our jerk baits, you guys can see those, and of course we got our Topwater walking baits. They're all mangled up, but yeah, so this box here, with all the 6 cents hard baits, I do keep this in my backpack. So what I'll usually do to prepare this bag, the big bag, it carries 5 of these big trays, and I always keep this big bag in my Jeep at all times when I go fish. Sometimes some of the ponds that we go to, it's a little bit of a ways to walk from the Jeep to the pond, but I'd rather have all this inside the back of the Jeep in case I break something off or I need more terminal tackle, stuff like that. And this is always handy to have in the back of your car or whatever you guys drive. So if you guys do have a big tackle bag like this, keep this in the back of your car. I think this would be exceptionally, you know, convenient for anyone, you know, unless you know, again, I bring a small backpack with me and stuff to keep some things, but there's just times that I need to go and grab something else. So this is our first box, it's the 6 cents hard baits. The next box, this is also another box that I keep in my backpack with me. This is going to be another 6 cents box. All 6 cents baits and lures in here. If you guys can see that, I don't want it all tumble over. But I keep, this is the ones that I use the most frequent. So it's going to have your quakes in it. It's got your glide baits. Of course, I got my prawns, stroker crawls, our Ned fries, divine shaky worms, our jigs, our swim baits and underspins, and of course our divine swim baits. It's my pretty much, I guess, my soft plastic boxes you can see, and I just got a couple of the hard baits in there that I use most common, or I use more frequent, I guess. So these are, again, the 2 boxes that are with me almost all the time in my backpack. So if you guys aren't going to carry a big backpack around with you or a big tackle bag, let's move this out the way real quick. This is usually what I carry with me. It's like a $25, I think, Magellan backpack from Academy. This has everything in it, but I pretty much Look, I even keep spare stuff in there. We'll go over that as well. So I'll put these in there just like that, and these will be the 2 tackle boxes that I normally take with me on all my fishing adventures. I keep a lot of other stuff in here as well, but I'll go over that here shortly. Let's talk about some of the other baits that we have in the bag. Again, this carries 5. This is an H2O Express bag. I can't remember how much it was. Again, got it at Academy. It holds a lot what I need. Third box though, this is my Guggen baits box. Now, for everyone that's, you know, all about Guggen or all about 6th Sense, stuff like that, I do not have any animosity, or I have nothing against Guggen. I actually still use Guggen baits a lot. You don't see me in my videos using them because I do like to use my 6th Sense stuff. I just prefer it, but I can't say that Guggen's bad because I still use them and they catch a lot of fish. They've caught me a lot of fish, and one of my favorite baits is still always going to be the trench hog. I love the trench hog, and I use it quite frequently. Sometimes you guys don't see it in my videos, but I do. But this, again, is just all Guggen baits here. You got your trench hogs, you got your slim shake worms, your banditos, crack and crawls, the dragon drop worm, the saucy swimmers, which are really good as well. Of course, they're buzz baits, and I got a couple of their flat bangers and their Neds. Oh, I think they're rattling Neds. More banditos. I got their thick jigs, and then of course I got their spinner baits. So this is another box that I do keep in here always, just because sometimes when fishing is tough, what I tend to do is I'll come out here and I'll freaking grab a trench hog, and 9 times out of 10 I'll snatch something on it, which is awesome, as well as the rattling Neds. Now I do keep a spare pack somewhere. Have it somewhere. Oh, actually, yeah. So I do keep a spare pack of rattling Neds in this tackle bag, just because there's a couple places I go where they just eat up Ned rigs, and these are just perfect size, so you can't go wrong with these. But I keep these in my bag also. Oh, let's see what else we got in here. So this is the 4th box. Now this isn't a, I guess, company specific tackle box that I keep. I do just keep extra stuff in here. Most of it's, I guess, Strike King. Of course, you got your Rage swimmers, and I do keep a lot of flukes in here, which I do carry a spare pack of flukes in this bag as well. Of course, you got your Rage crawls. I got some the Biospawn paddle tails there, some Rage menaces, and you know, more chatterbaits, jigs, and of course some Cinco, some yum dingers. And this is just kind of like a backup box. Now sometimes I'll take this with me, and I'll usually, if I don't grab the Guggen box, I'll cut some of the yum dingers in half and use them as Neds, or I'll do it with the 6th Sense clout. Just whatever I feel like doing that day. But when everything's in that bag, it just kind of makes it more easy and convenient, so I don't really get into this, but it has spare stuff. Or if I have someone out there fishing with me, like if Goat, you know, doesn't want to use the 6th Sense stuff, you know, she will grab one of these from the car. So that's another one. And then our last box in here, guys, is pretty much kind of spare topwater baits, I guess you can say. This has just got a bunch of random baits in it, and you guys see that at all, hopefully. I got some chug bug topwater poppers. I got whopper ploppers. Of course, I got the wake snake, if you guys saw that video, that stays in here. I got a couple jerk baits, crank baits. I got some of these are pretty much, I guess, weird baits. Well, not so weird. All the Yappa frog, Yappa rat, Yappa bug from Lunker Hunt, the spider, the dragonflies. I got, of course, a old pop and perch there. Prop frogs by Lunker Hunt, more topwater frogs, and that's pretty much it. So this is just kind of a, I guess, just really a topwater lure box. I keep in there with it, you know, everything else, just because I don't really know what else to keep in here. But sometimes I'll grab some stuff out of here and use them. Now, of course, I got the infamous rattle trap. I got 2 of them in case I lose all of my quakes, which I can't tell you how many of the quakes I have broken off. But these have come in clutch for me as well. So yeah, just some spare parts there, I guess, some spare lures. Let's talk about what I also keep in this bag that's not in the main pocket of it. I already showed you guys I do keep some spare baits that I grab. And this is a good thing too. I mean, sometimes if you're just kind of hit a pond, get something quick, I'll just grab a few things, put them in my pocket, and go with my rod. So I don't always take a bag with me, but of course I got some spare yum dingers, spare flukes. You can never go wrong with flukes. And again, I keep the Rattlin' Neds, and then of course little Cheeto worms. I'll keep these in the back pocket. I also keep spare line in this. You never know when you're going to have to respool. I've done it plenty of times, and I actually probably have to re-up on some line, or I may have some in the little fishing room back there, but I always keep line on me. Guys, it's inevitable that you're going to break off and have charred line, or you have a really bad bird's nest, and you're going to want to have some spare line as well. What else do we have in here? I think I took most of the stuff out because I do keep some of it in my backpack. I normally keep, yeah, that one's empty, and that one's empty. And I normally would keep like extra face shields. I had a raincoat in here as well one time, and then of course I keep my little fish grippers in here, which I actually do not know where those are. They normally are sitting in this top thing, but let's get into the backpack, and I'll show you guys what I actually carry out with me to the pond and all the essentials that I keep in there, so you guys can see, and maybe this will be helpful for you guys, so when you guys go fishing, you kind of know what to carry and what's essential and what's not. Jeez, it's super humid inside this garage. It sucks. I'm like sweating. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's rough. Oh, one more thing real quick before I get into the backpack. I do keep this in the back of my Jeep as well. This is my spinnerbait box. I have probably about, I don't know, 20 of them. I'm missing a lot in here because a lot of them are in some of my little tackle boxes inside there. But I'll just keep a spare thing of spinnerbaits. I started doing this because I don't like, I mean, sometimes you have to like bend them a little bit to get them to fit inside those little tackle boxes, and I got tired of doing that, so I went and just bought one of these. Thing was like $4.99 from Academy, just a little Plano spinnerbait box, but you can kind of see how they just kind of hang right there, so looks pretty cool. Again, it's one thing I do keep in the Jeep also. So the backpack. Alright, here we go. Again, this is the Magellan backpack. It was like 20 bucks, I think, at Academy. I keep pretty much everything I need to be out on the water for extended periods of time inside this backpack. We'll open it up. We already know what's inside of it, of course. We've got the two 6 cents boxes that we keep our baits in as well. This does have a cool little pocket inside here that I do keep a small terminal tackle box in this as well. And I don't want to tilt this for you guys to see it, but I keep my EWGs in here. I keep my straight shank hooks for worms. I got my belly weighted swim bait hooks in there. Some oh god, what are these called? I'll have to come back to that. Why can I not remember what these are called? Anyways, we got some Ned hooks. I got some peg stops. I got drop shot weights, and I got drop shot hooks, as well as some tungsten weights inside here. What are these called? I'm drawing a huge blank. Shaky head. I keep shaky heads in here. Jesus Christ, how could I freaking forget that? But yeah, so I just went and bought this little bitty tackle, tackle box here that I use all my terminal tackle in, and this definitely comes in handy as well. That just fits in one of the pockets in here. Another thing I suggest you guys keeping on you at all times is sunscreen. This, oh, I can't tell you, if you guys watched that video of me on the kayak, the first, I think it was the maiden voyage on the kayak, I got burnt so bad. Alright, sorry about that. The camera battery died and I had to go grab a new one from inside the house, but I think it left off on the sunscreen. Yes, keep this with you at all times. You'll burn. Another thing I keep in my bag always is a scale. This is just, you have to always have a scale. Now sometimes, even when I catch a fish, I don't always weigh them. Again, I don't catch huge fish all the time, but it's always good to have a scale with you on hand. Some other things I keep, again, this is stuff that I keep. You guys don't have to keep the same things. I always keep sun gloves with me. I do wear those a lot. Keep a knife on me. And then another thing is keep pliers and some dike cutters. Now, of course, I got the Guggen pliers. They got the little line cutters on them, but sometimes the dike cutters are good. One thing about these, though, I will say why it's always good to keep a good pair of dike cutters is if you get hooked. You know, when you get a fish on treble hooks and they like to shake and somehow they catch you, depending how deep it goes, and I've had to do this before where it's gone through my finger pretty much, almost past the barb but almost out the other side. I've actually been able to have these, I cut the treble hook off and just took the pliers and pulled the hook all the way through. It sucks and it's painful, yes, but it's quick and easy if you guys are, you know, if you're kind of in a pinch, you don't want to walk all the way back to your car or have the hook and fish hanging from your finger. These do come in handy, so I do always keep those on me. And what else we have in here? This little pocket here is normally where I keep like extra batteries, keep my cables, extra SD cards, batteries, cable for my battery bank, my power bank, and then it's got another cool little pocket here as well. I keep a little bit of JJ's Magic. You always gotta have that. And then in the back here, I always keep this with me in case I'm out. I always keep a little raincoat inside the back of this as well. And that's pretty much it. Very essential. It's not bulky. It's not heavy. Again, it's, you know, when you're carrying the big tackle bag with you all the time, it gets old, it gets heavy, and sometimes painful. And then if you guys want to, you know, I again always throw, because sometimes I won't take this, so I'll keep spare baits on me that I'll throw in the bag, and I'll just grab. Or if I'm at a pond and I'm gonna walk around to another side of the pond, I'll just take a couple spare plastics with me and walk to that side, and that's pretty much it. And that's, oh yeah, hand sanitizer. You know, if you can't always get your hand in the water to wash off after the fish, hand sanitizer is always good. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is what's in my tackle bags. So yeah, that's gonna wrap things up, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. I know it's kind of a different video. There's not fishing in it. Unfortunately, it was raining. Couldn't get out there, but I just thought this would be a cool video to show you guys what I keep on me at all times, what I use, how I kind of consolidate a lot of the baits and tackle that I have to go to some of these ponds. And if you guys are already doing it, great. For some of you that are still getting into fishing and learning, and you're tired of carrying the big bulky bags around, pick yourself up a little backpack. I went over all the essentials that I carry in mine. Maybe that'll help you find out what is good for you and where you go fish at. So, yeah, that's it. I'm hot. I've only been at this for like an hour, and I'm sweating. It's humid in here, but so again, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell right next to it, and you guys will be the first to know when I upload a brand new video. If you guys like this video, you got all the way to the end, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up for me. It helps out the channel, and I also appreciate it. If you guys want to see anything else, if you guys have any ideas for the channel, you want to see me film something else, or you want to see me go over something else, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just trying to come up with different content, something new that's not super cookie cutter to everyone else out there, but I just want to bring you guys the best content possible. So again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the love and support, and until next time, guys, you know what it is. We'll see you back on the water.